complete review of the 2026 Toyota Supra GRMN, structured into the requested format. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we've got something legendary reborn. We're diving deep into the highly anticipated 2026 Toyota Supra, GRMN, Toyota's most aggressive Supra yet, a beast born from motorsport and built for the streets. Make sure you stay till the end. We'll take this car through every detail from its racing DNA to its real-world comfort. Let's get into it. Let's start with the essentials. The 2026 Toyota Supra GRMN is not just another Supra trim. This is a top-tier performance machine infused with pure motorsport engineering. GRMN stands for Gazoo Racing Meister of Nürburgring. And believe me, that badge isn't just for show. Under the hood, we now get a BMW-sourced 3.0-liter inline 6, but tuned by GRMN to deliver an insane 543 horsepower. Yes, you heard that right, 543 horsepower and around 500 pound-feet of torque. This pushes the Supra into true supercar territory. Toyota claims a 0 to 60 time of just 3.1 seconds. And the top speed is electronically limited to 186 miles per hour. But what's important is how this car behaves when pushed to the limits. It also gets our enforced chassis, carbon ceramic brakes, reworked suspension, and a seriously aggressive aerodynamic package. Only a limited number will be built. So this is not just a car, it's a collector's dream. Visually, the Supra GRMN is bold, aggressive, and unapologetically track-focused. At first glance, it still has the iconic long hood and short rear proportions. But then you notice the massive front splitter, the carbon fiber vents, the side skirts, and of course the huge rear wing that screams race car. The front bumper has been redesigned to improve airflow and reduce drag. There's active aero in play here, not just for looks, but real downforce functionality. Up front, the LED headlights are sharper than ever, with darkened housings that give the car a sinister presence. Move to the side and you'll see lightweight fridge-edged wheels wrapped in sticky Michelin Pilot's Cup 2 tires. Behind those wheels sit massive carbon ceramic brakes with red GR calipers. Around back, the diffuser is wider and more aggressive. The dual exhaust tips now spit out a much meaner growl. And let's not forget the GRMN badging and carbon trunk spoiler. In terms of color options, you've got a few bold choices, including a GR-exclusive matte storm gray that just looks lethal under sunlight. This is a car that looks fast standing still, and you can see the Nürburgring inspiration from every angle. Now let's step inside the cockpit of the Supra GRN. First thing you'll notice is that Toyota didn't hold back when it comes to race-ready design. These ATs are heavily bolstered Alcantara-wrapped GR sport buckets. They hug you tight whether you're on a track or tearing up back roads. The steering wheel is Stramid and Sudi with ARD center marker, and it feels meaty and direct in your hands. The paddle shifters behind it are made of forged aluminum, and they click with authority. The instrument cluster has been updated with GRMN exclusive graphics and gives you all the vital track data, lap timers, G-force, styre temps, boost pressure, and more. Toyota's infotainment system is still here with an 8.8-inch screen. But this time, it's been trimmed down to reduce distractions. You still get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a 12-speaker JBL sound system. But this car clearly wants you to hear the exhaust more than music. There's carbon fiber on the dash, aluminum pedals, AGRMN serial plaque, and red contrast stitching throughout the cabin. There's no backseat, no sunroof, and even the sound insulation is reduced because every ounce of weight counts. This is a driver's car from the moment you sit down. 18.23. Now you might be wondering, can a track monster like this actually be comfortable? Surprisingly, yes, to an extent. The suspension is firm as expected, but it's not bone-jarring unless you hit seriously rough pavement. Toyota has recalibrated the adaptive dampers to allow for some everyday usability. The sport seats, although tight, are actually very supportive. Long drives might get tiring, but for spirited weekend runs, they're perfect. Cabin noise is noticeably higher than a standard Supra, but that's intentional. Toyota wants you to hear the turbo spool. The engine arrow and every crackle from the exhaust. Climate control is dual zone. The infotainment is responsive. And there's still a decent amount of storage space in the trunk for a weekend bag or helmet and gloves. You're not buying the Supra GRMN for luxury, but it won't eat you up either. It walks a fine line between road legal racer and street able daily. If you respect it for what it is, you'll find the comfort surprisingly livable. Let's talk raw performance. This is where the Supra GRMN nears its stripes, as mentioned earlier. 543 horsepower paired to an 8-speed ZF automatic with launch control. This car digs in and rockets off the line like a missile. There's almost zero lag. The power delivery is relentless. The grip from the Michelin Cup 2 tires is phenomenal. You can corner harder than ever before. And the car stays planted thanks to their revised suspension and aerodynamic package. Steering is incredibly precise. You point the nose and it follows instantly. There's minimal understeer and a whole lot of rear end play if you want it. The brakes are massive. They bite hard, and fade is practically non existent even after repeated hot laps. The exhaust note, raw mechanical and dangry, especially in Sport Plus mode, where every shift is accompanied by aggressive pops and bangs. On at Wisty Kinyon Road or a closed track, this car feels like a scalp, light, sharp, and focused. It's not just fast in a straight line, it's a proper corner carver. The Super GRMN finally delivers what enthusiasts have been begging for since the Supra's return, a Trudar, Ivor's car with no excuses. So where does that leave us? The 2026 Toyota Supra GRM isn't just a faster Supra. It's the spiritual successor to Toyota's racing heritage, a machine that blends the best of Toyota's engineering with German precision. It's loud, it's raw, it demands attention and respect, and it delivers performance that punches well above its weight. Sure, it's not cheap and availability is going to be extremely limited, but if you get your hands on one, you're owning a future classic for the purists, the track warriors, and those who believe driving should stir your soul. The GRM, nice everything the Supra name, should stand for Toyota took the gloves off with this one. And the result is nothing short of thrilling. Let us know in the comments. Would you take this over a Porsche Cayman GT4 or an M2CS? Mash that like button if you love this review. Subscribe for more high-performance car deep dives. And we'll see you in the next one. Stay fast. Stay focused. Would you like this script timestamped with chapter markers or formatted for teleprompter use?